Welcome everybody. In this video, we will discuss about the SSL TLS encryption handshake process. Okay, so first, SSL or TLS encryption uh, uh, is a great for security because it increases the integrity and confidentiality of the data communication. Okay, so the SSL and TLS handshake is a series of steps that allow two parties, like between client and server, to authenticate each other and agree on some standard encryption and establish a secure channel to transfer the data. Okay, so before SSL TLS handshake process, when we are accessing any website or any resource from client to server, it will establish the TCP session. TCP three-way handshake. So first it will complete the TCP three-way handshake, and after establishing the TCP three-way handshake TCP session, it will start the SSL TLS handshake process. So in TCP three-way handshake, like first packet, client will send the synchronized packet with the a parameter like source port, destination port, source IP address, destination IP address, sequence number, and server replied with the scene acknowledgement packet. Like scene packet in server's sequence number, acknowledgement equal to like client's first scene package plus it will increment by one value like first. Okay, and the last one is client will initiate the packet for the acknowledgement of that server scene package by increasing the one value. Okay, so even I already created the TCP 316 in that video. We will discuss in detail, so you can watch that video for TCP 316 as well. Now let's coming back to our SSL TLS handshake process. So, for example, client. Okay, this is the client and server. Okay, so client say I want to establish the secure connection between the two of us. So client will set the client hello package. So which it contains like TLS protocol, cybersuit, client random number, session ID, compression method, and supported extension as well as. Okay. Now server reply back with the server hello. Like I checked. I have checked your cybersuit SSL TLS version. I think uh, we can go ahead with the this TLS protocol version cybersuit or and server random. Okay, and additionally, it's also share the server's public key as well as. Okay, so here it will happen like asymmetric encryption. Like server have their uh, server have a private key and client it will share the public key with the client. Okay, so here asymmetric encryption will be happen. Okay, now client will let me verify your certificate first. Like I need to verify your private key. So uh, here authentication will happen. Like client will verify the certificate, uh, and after that, client will generate and encrypt the pre-master key, session key. So after verifying the certificate, it will generate the and encrypt the pre-master key. Yeah, in some scenario, you can say as a shared secret key or symmetric session key. Okay, so it will generate and encrypt using server's public key. Now, uh, client will ask the server to decrypt it with your private key. So once it be verified, we can use this master key to encrypt and decrypt the information. Now server, okay. Now server is verify the client certificate and also done the necessary process uh, to decrypt that shared secret key or symmetric session key, which we can say that. So now server decrypt the session key with its private key and send the acknowledgement to the client encrypted with the session key. So now you understand like both client and server know to who they are talking to. Like the information transfer between them will be secured using master key or shared secret key or symmetric session key, you can say that. Keep in mind that once the verification part is over, the encryption take place through the master key only. So this is the symmetric encryption. So here it will start the symmetric encryption. Okay, now client is ready. Like I'm sending you this simple message to verify our master key is working or not. Send me the decrypt version of this message. So if it's work, then your data is in safe hand. Okay. Uh, Here during the interview, most people interviewer people is asking like SSL TLS will use symmetric or asymmetric encryption. So you can say that like TLS use the mix of the symmetric and asymmetric encryption, right? First, it will use asymmetric encryption to establish the key, which is then used for this symmetric encryption. So TLS does not use asymmetric encryption for the entire process because symmetric encryption is much more efficient and a secure key is established the process, then the process is completely safe, right? So this is the process, detailed process of SSL and TLS handshake process. Okay. However, for example, attacker can also use the encryption to hide the malicious payload. Effective SSL TLS decryption is necessary for inspection tool, so such as like IDS, IPS tool, next generation firewall, uh, secure web gateway or proxy. We are using to decrypt the data to perform their inspection. So let's look at each and every network packet that passes between the client and server during the SSL handshake. So before actual application data can flow through, the client and server have to perform the SSL TLS handshake process. Okay. After that, they can actually send the application flow data. So now let's say client send the sync packet to the server. So here you will see. So in this lab, like client and server are hosted in the local machine only. So that's why you see the IP address like local IP address here as a client and server. Okay, but it's when you are accessing from your browser to this Notion site or any website, it will be really different, like client IP address and server IP address when you are capturing the VASA. So here you are able to see, right, scene package, and after that next package is CNAC. CNAC, so server respond with CNAC package. Okay, and now client acknowledgement with the third step, like client will acknowledge to the server. Okay, so now TCP three-way handshake complete. Now, like SSL handshake will be start like client hello. So client send a client hello to server. Along with that, it send the setup cipher sheet that it support. Right? So here you can see client hello, right? Client hello, TLS version, random number, session ID, cipher sheet supported cipher sheet, compression method. How many compressions? So client send the cipher sheet that it support during the client hello. Now server acknowledgement with the acknowledgement and send back the server hello. So it will contain like server certificate, server key exchange algorithm, like on which cipher sheet we can communicate, which compression method will be used during this process, and server certificate. Okay, so here you see, right, after yeah, it's acknowledgement and server send the server hello package with server certificate, server key exchange, server hello done, right? So here you see, right, server hello certificate, server key exchange, server hello done. So server send the server hello, server certificate, server key exchange, and server hello done. You also see, right, source port, destination port. It's depend on which port you are using for the communication. In server hello, you see like cybershoot, which cybershoot they are using, and compression method. The server agree to one of the cybershoot previously shared by the client during the client hello. Now handshake protocols like certificate. So in this tab, like it's a server certificate common name, certificate validity like validity, certificate encryption algorithm. Those information will in certificate path. Now third one is server key exchange. So server key exchange, like it will contain the TLS version. Okay, and signature algorithm, like signature has an encryption bit value. Now client acknowledgement, the server with the acknowledgement and SSL handshake happens successfully. Like you see, client key exchange change cipher specification in encrypted handshake message. Okay, so here's the client acknowledgement, the server certificate, and SSL handshake complete here. You see, right, another new session ticket, like change the ciphersec encrypted handshake message. Now actual data will flow, like application data start flowing after the SSL handshake. So here see application data, right? Application data start flowing after SSL handshake. The last one is like a server finish the sending data for the particular request. It send a fin packet. So now data is transferred. Now they have to finish this or terminate the session. So it will like initiate the fin packet, fin acknowledgement. Okay, now client acknowledgement with the fin packet with AC. Okay, so here if you see client acknowledgement, now server send reset packet to close the connection. Reset. So now TCP session is closed. So here in this video we will discuss about like how TCP session will established. After TCP session established, SSL TLS handshake process will happen. Actual data will be transferred between client to server, and after that it will terminate or close the TCP session. Yeah, thank you so much for watching this video.